Thanks for joining us. There are threats of a diplomatic standoff ahead of next week's planned Syrian peace talks in Switzerland. The Syrian National Coalition has said over the last few minutes that they will not attend unless the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon retracts his invitation to Iran to attend the opening of the talks in Montreux. Mr. Ban had said that, in his view, Iran needed to be part of the solution.
I'm not sure it will. I mean, remember, a lot of the followers, the mass following of this protest movement here in Bangkok are pretty ordinary people. You know, they may be very angry about these explosions, but it may also make them think twice about staying for any long period of time. I mean, I've spoken to quite a lot of people who sympathise with the protest movement over the weekend, but are a lot more hesitant now about throwing their weight behind it. So it's possible the explosions may have a counterproductive effect, that actually it only leaves the hardcore there, and more of the less hardcore followers here may consider it too dangerous. But it does add to the air of polarization here. You know, that already we've seen extremely angry and often really harsh language used at these protest sites, not just against the government, I mean really appalling language against the Prime Minister, a lot involving of a sexual nature, but also a virtual demonization of the government's own supporters, the so-called red shirts, who we don't see much in Bangkok. And that leads to real problems, because if somebody's a suspected red shirt and gets caught here, they're very often either captured, and quite often they've been badly beaten as well.
Okay.
Even police officers have been caught and beaten, and that's the kind.
What comes to your mind when you think of Pakistan?
The things you have.
Your scarf.
Islam.
Religion.
War. The war. The conflict between India and Pakistan.
It's like northern India, but it's got a much more Muslim population, I suppose. I think about partition, I guess.
Never ending a struggle for democracy. Just coup after coup after coup.
Talking about the YouTube, the clips you put on YouTube, they're not seeing you, they're watching you playing the game and hearing your voice.
Yeah, they hear my commentary, then they see the game footage. I'm never that, as I said, I'm the cat, basically, essentially, to them. They never see my face, they never see the real me. I am Stampy Cat in the videos.
Simon, why do we need Joseph? Or why do these game players need Joseph?
So, I mean, Minecraft's a community game. When it first came out, it was released early, and there wasn't really any way of instructions, and there still really aren't very many instructions. So it grew up around the community, and the community did new and interesting things with it. And what Joseph does is it helps new players ground themselves in the world and see all of the possibilities. It's an incredibly powerful, beautiful game that does amazing things, and sometimes we need a trusted guide, and Joseph provides that.
And how do you turn that into a job and into money?
It's all through advertising revenues. There's a short advert at the beginning of the video. You get a cut of that ad revenue, and that's simply all there is to it. There's no business knowledge needed at all. It's all I do is just make the videos and upload them to YouTube.
And how many people see it regularly at the moment, what you put out?
It's about 160 million a month at the moment.
What kind of money?
Huge numbers.
What does that mean in money?
It changes. It depends what the advertisers are paying at the time. It fluctuates up and down, but I mean, you can make a full-time living off it.
Lucia are being questioned in connection with the murder of a British yachtsman. Capital Kiev, where there have been violent clashes between riot police and protesters. In a moment, Daniel Sanford will...
We behind me that we are expecting quite a bit of frost overnight tonight. So for the morning, it is going to be there. It'll be a cold start to the day. There'll also be a fair bit of fog around as well. So something to bear in mind if you're going to be travelling. Could even see some icy surfaces across parts of Scotland where we've had some showers keeping going through the night. And indeed, there will be 1 or 2 showers across many western and southern coasts. But for most of us, it'll be a dry start to the day. So there will be some fog around, particularly affecting East Wales there. Do bear that in mind. Parts of Northern Ireland also.
Θα χορεύω κι ας μην ξέρω που πηγαίνω κι ας μην ξέρω τι γυρεύω, τη ζωή μου μηδενίζω, πάει να πει πως ξαναρχίζω, τη ζωή μου μηδενίζω, πίσω δεν ξαναγυρίζω. Βάλαμε φωτιά στα φρένα και μας έμεινε το γκάζι με ταχύτητες μεγάλες, μοναχά η γη αλλάζει, έτσι μόνο η γη αλλάζει, με ταχύτητες μεγάλες. Βάλαμε φωτιά στα φρένα και μας έμεινε το γκάζι.
Kiev, where there have been violent clashes between riot police and protesters. In a moment, Daniel San